Good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining today's webinar, curated exclusively for you amidst the COVID-19 lockdown by Team Remarkable Education. Yes, Dr. Prachi Gaur from Remarkable Education, once again here with you all. I have read somewhere that hospitality is about connection and perfection. So, let us find that out today, how one can have a career in hotel management. This evening, we have a unique set of individuals with us. Their experience and skills are as rich as gold mine. One from and only, yes, definitely, Amity University. All my students have been asking me, and now today we are here with this institution to introduce you all with great personalities. Well, without wasting time, definitely I'll be introducing my first speaker for the day, Dr. Chef Saurabh. Chef, author, culinary mentor, humanitarian, certified culinary educator by American Culinary Federation and American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute, USA. He is compassionate towards cooking and promoting it to the world. That is why he himself did his postdoctoral research onto forgotten recipes of Rajasthan with title Culinary Heritage of Rajasthan and its impact on Rajasthan tourism and economy, sustainability issues, challenges, and implementations. His key area of focus has always been to do something for reviving the forgotten recipes of Rajasthan. Due to his constant and striving hard work, Dr. Chef Saurabh has become an integral part of chef association like World Association of Chefs Society France, International Chefs Union UK, Indian Federation of Chef Association India, Indian Culinary Forum New Delhi, India. He has also successfully achieved a world record in making the largest and heaviest lasagna recorded in India Book of Records. Wow. He is awarded as Ambassador of Taste with silver medal by Global Gastronomy Association Greece. He has worked for many media houses like ZTV, ETV, Doordarshan, IBA News for on-air television cookery shows as well. He is the co-founder of MasterChef Rajasthan State Cooking Competition. He is known as a passionate trainer and facilitator who has been a mentor to many competent chefs who are currently working all over the globe. Dr. Chef Saurabh carries within him an inner drive and a passion for sharing his wisdom and knowledge about the hospitality industry with more than 14 years of experience in the food and education industry with significant contribution in research. Due to his high ability to work in a targeted and solution-oriented way, he has worked with many celebrity chefs as well. A very warm welcome, Dr. Saurabh. Chef Saurabh.
Khamagani, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Prachee, for this wonderful introduction, which is not required yet. And I'm glad, and it's my pleasure to be a part of this wonderful webinar that you are providing a great platform in this pandemic to the students. Thank you so much, Dr. Prachee, for having me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saurabh or Chef Saurabh. All my students are eagerly waiting to see wonders what you do. Well, moving further, yes, hospitality, hotel management. So let us introduce our second speaker for the day, Professor Dr. Sanjeeb Pal. Dr. Sanjeev is an accomplished and dynamic professional with over 22 years of cross-functional experience in the hospitality sector and academics. He made a career change after working for Saurabh Park Plaza Hotels and Resorts as food and beverage manager. In 1998, managerial levels. He joined academics in the year of 2005 and was actively involved with academic administration liaising with national and international universities. He took over as the principal of Kohinoor Group's Hospitality School and is credited with refurbishing, repositioning, and rebranding the group's hotel schools through various affiliation from UK and USA. He is passionate about teaching, mentoring, uplifting the morals of teammates, and grooming the younger generation from the challenges tomorrow. He has completed his PhD in tourism and management, written 3 books and several research papers in the area of tourism, customer handling, service handling skills, and different scopes in tourism product development. He's a member of Institution of Hospitality UK, GSTC, yes, Global Sustainable Tourism Council USA, Vice Chairperson of Indian Society for Training and Development Jaipur, and Vice President of Society of Hospitality Educators. He has been awarded the prestigious Man of Excellence Award 2021 by Indian Achievers Forum, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Education Excellence Award 2018 by International Institute of Education and Management, and Best Educationist Award by International Business Council for Education and Management. Outstanding achievement and remarkable role in the field of education. He has also traveled in various countries for academic reasons like Switzerland, England, Oman, Dubai, Malaysia, Nepal, Bangladesh. Presently, he's a director, School of Hospitality Management at Amity University. A very warm welcome, sir. We are honored by your presence and happy to see you here.
A very good evening, and thank you so much, Dr. Prachee, and a warm welcome to all the viewers. We are really thankful to Dr. Prachee and Remarkable Education for bringing us to this platform. As a teacher, we both love to interact with the students, and where today we have got a chance to interact with the students and to discuss the future career opportunities available with the hospitality industry and hotel management as such. And we are glad to represent Amity University, Rajasthan. I am sure most of our viewers will be knowing that Amity University is today the largest group of universities in India we have. There are altogether about 25 campuses, 12 in India and 13 campuses overseas, starting right away from London to Dubai. So you can imagine the kind of strength this university carries with himself, and we are privileged and proud to be a part of this university and putting us at a cause for developing the students of the next generation. Thank you so much, Dr. Prachi, and look forward to the discussion. Thank you so much.
Well, it's our honor to have you here with us. We are so happy and excited. And you see the audience, we have already crossed 2,600 students so far. And they are all waiting to hear from you both. So, our first question of the day, Professor Dr. Sanjeeb Pal, my students want to know that what is this industry is all about. Initially, we will start with the topic. So, hotel management. What is hotel management is all about, and what all areas it covers. So, over to you, Professor Pal.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. This is a very basic question which is there in the mind of all students. But let me deviate a little bit. When we use the hotel management term, this is a term with which this hotel management education started way back in 70s, when only there were 4 government recognized or government institutes which used to offer a 3 years diploma in hotel management. That time the hotel management courses or the students pursuing hotel management was limited only to working in either 5-star hotels or restaurants or food outlets or any kind of business which was associated with food and services. But today this whole industry has become a entire part of the global economy throughout the world. The entire tourism industry and the so-called hospitality industry, this is the transfer of this hotel management to hospitality management. Today we do not call it only as a hotel management, we call it more as a hospitality management, because the opportunities of doing this course and the career opportunities which a student gets today is far more than working just with hotels and restaurants. So this is a career which a student can pursue after he completes his 12th standard. There are basically 3 4 criteria which most of the hotel management institutes will look forward to it. First is the good communication skill, good interpersonal skills, a flair for traveling, a flair for making friends, and a flair for service. So today, this industry is a part of the global GDP of many countries, and there are certain countries like there is a country called as Palau, where almost 80% of their GDP is dependent on the tourism industry. Today, even though we are going through this COVID scenario or travel restrictions where we are not able to travel, but this industry at present is going through a vacuum. And once it comes out from this vacuum, there is a plethora of opportunities waiting for the students. So 2023, 2024 onwards, this industry is going to come back like anything with lot of demands for really good hospitality trained manpower. Over to you, Dr. Prachi. I hope I am able to answer your query.
Well, you did very well, actually, to be honest. And with the next question, definitely it has different areas. Hotel management is not only about management, but it also has tremendous areas where one can explore their career, or they can actually choose different sectors. So, moving further, my students want to know that what courses and colleges are actually available. And is there, if we talk about Amity University, is there any particular course or college which is available in Amity even? So, what procedures are there? Dr. Chef, would you be taking this?
Am I audible? Am I clear?
Loud and clear.
Okay, okay. So as Dr. Pal said, it's not only hotel management. It's about the hospitality. And when we talk about the hospitality, there are four pillars. There are four wheels on which the hospitality runs. The first department is like front office department, where one can interact with the guest, and the check-in, check-out procedure, the currency procedure, the other the procedure with the direct with the guest. They deal with the guest. And the second department, the second wheel, is the accommodation operation, and which is responsible for the beautification of the property, to maintenance of the property, to एक ambience create करना, and the theme based decoration. It's the responsibility of the accommodation operation department. Then the third department is the F&B service, food and beverage service. They provide the services of the food and the beverages, the different part of hotel, like restaurant and the bar, the coffee shop, the rooms and the lobbies. And the fourth department, as I wear this white jacket, it's called F&B production. As you all know about the chef's profession, and I proudly say this is the charm of this industry. So this is all about the hospitality. This is all about the four pillars of this hospitality, and I would like to have Professor Pal to put the more light on it.
Thank you, Dr. Saurabh. As you rightly said, the whole industry actually stands on these 4 pillars, which Dr. Chef has Saurabh has explained. But today, the industry has become such demanding. Now, if you talk about any industry, say let's take a very vague example of bank. People working in the bank, and we are the customers of the private banks. Now, at every point of time, today, we want extremely courteous, good, and efficient services from the bank staff. We want that whenever we enter a bank, the employees should welcome us, they should treat us like a guest, they should listen to what we want, they should listen to our queries, and then comes whether our queries are resolved or not. So the first stage here, it is very important for all of us to understand that hospitality is today not restricted only to hotels or to the hotel industry or the five-star hotels. It got spread along all the different kind of universities. it has spread along all the different kind of industries, be it an IT, be it an engineering, be it an hospital, be it a shopping mall, be it a cine complex. Wherever we go, we want us to be treated like a guest. Now imagine who are the people who are going to treat us like a guest. There is no one better than the hotel management professionals or the people trained in hospitality. We know how to talk to a guest. We know how to listen to a guest. We know how to present our company to the guest. We know how to present our product to a guest. We know how to boost the ego of a guest. And that's what each one of us are looking forward from the service sector. That's the reason in the initial briefing I said that the hotel management graduates are today not limited to only hotels and food business. All these corporate companies, whether it is a bank, whether it is an insurance company, whether it's a travel agency, whether it's a hospital, whether it's any kind of services where people want to provide hospitable service to their customers, they are looking for trained hospitality graduates. So today, if we say that these are the four pillars of hotel management, now the strongest pillar which has become now for the entire global industry is the hospitality sector and the services which we render to our customers. Over to you, Prachi.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks a ton to both of you. An important question this student, Richa Sharma, is asking from DPS. She wants to know what is the actual procedure of admissions. Do you have any entrance exam for the same? If she's
Yeah, so see, a good question normally for all students who want to pursue. Now, if you see at present in India, there are about 46 IHMs, which we called as the Government Hotel Management Institutes. These institutes are run and administered by the Tourism Department of India. And that's the reason they have a joint entrance examination. So there is a National Council joint entrance examination which happens in the month of July, August, and students have to apply to their website and then give the exams. But apart from this, there are so many other private institutes and the universities like Amity University, Rajasthan, where we have made a lot of changes in the academic process of admission for the upcoming students due to this COVID scenario going on. So we have started with an admission process which is absolutely an online. Students just have to go to the website. There is a application form which is available. The student has to apply through that application form, and maybe the university might ask the student to talk about himself or herself just for 30 seconds. Why this is a criteria is because in the beginning I said this type of courses or the hospitality industry are for people who have a passion for serving others, who have a passion to travel, who have a passion for food, who have a passion to listen to people's problems. So when you talk about yourself, we measure you through your communication, we measure you through your body language, and once you are through, then you can just take admission. So it's as simple as that. And any 12th standard students, irrespective of its field of interest, like whether you are you are a art student, or you have taken a science, or you have taken a commerce, that does not matter, because the subjects which we will be teaching you as a part of your hospitality management or hotel management program is absolutely unique and very, very interesting. You have subjects like food and beverage service, you have subjects like food production, which will make you like chef, celebrity chef Dr. Saurabh. We have subjects like front office, we have subjects like accommodation. Now accommodation again has got subjects on facility management. So see, by doing the subjects itself, you can see there are so many career opportunities opening up for you. So the accommodation operation subject will open your career opportunities for facility management. The F&B service will open career opportunities for MICE industry, that is meeting, incentive, and conference exhibitions industry. It will open your career opportunities in in-flight catering. It will open career opportunities as flight pursuer. You can join the IRCTC department in Indian Railways, and so many other opportunities. So I would say that the admission process is very, very simple. You have to just go to the website, fill up the application forms, and then you have to give a personal interview kind of a thing. But those who are interested for a government work, then you have to wait and sit for the joint entrance examination. Over to you.
So I believe, Richa, you must have got your answer for the admission process. Now, so as you have worked in the industry in and out, you'll be having better experience. My parents want to understand, their kids are quite interested in hotel management. So this question arises that currently, since last almost more than 1.5 year, it has affected badly when we talk about lockdown and pandemic situation. So what are these areas, and do you really think that it will, get another peak or
Yes.
motivation for parents to understand that this has
Yeah, absolutely.
a future career as well? Well, as
Yeah,
per
see,
my concern, I would say that we are not nurturing our kids for today. Definitely we'll be bringing them for tomorrow, and we'll be training them for tomorrow. So these couple of years will give them only learning, and then till the time they will learn and explore, they'll be there in the market, and then obviously the lockdown will not be there. But certainly we would like to have both of your views. So we'll start with Chef Saurabh, and then with Professor Pal.
As you rightly said, Doctor ma'am, see, the industry definitely bounce back. Coming 2 years is for our like for strengthen ourselves and to sharpen our skills to gain the knowledge, and definitely this industry, the hospitality industry, bounce back. Okay. Let me take you back to 2008 when the recession came to the whole world, and the impact was very hard. But this industry, this hospitality industry, at that time, the gain back, it's a it was the first industry to came across and came back from that 2008 wala jo recession tha. And today again, it's a hard time, it's a tough time, definitely it's a tough time for our industry. But in 2022 or 2023, the time jab the employment on the high scale, definitely it bounced back. Over to you, Dr. Prachi.
Well, definitely, I accept the fact and would like to have views from Professor Pal.
yeah, see, Dr. Prachi and all the viewers, the students as well as the parents. As I already said that today tourism industry is one such industry where the global economy is standing on that. So in every country today, there is a high percentage of contribution from the tourism industry. If you see that there are certain countries like Macau, this Palau, then we have countries like Cayman Island, we have countries like different islands of the West Indies. They are entirely dependent on the income from tourism. So, for instance, if we take it for a few seconds, let's understand that since we all are going through a stressful situation, people might say that the hotel industry is going to die. So if the hotel industry is going to die, that means all these continents will starve to death. They don't have any other option, because the 80% of the revenue is generated from tourism. Yesterday only I was watching the news in BBC. There are four different countries like Indonesia, Malta, Slovakia, Slovenia. These are the European countries, those who have already started opening up for tourism. Like in India or in some countries in US and UK also, we are talking about the nurses and the doctors as the frontliners of this COVID 2018, 2019. But in these countries, they have included all the employees in the tourism sector also as frontline ambassadors. They are ensuring that all these people working in the tourism industry first get a chance to get vaccinated, because they are the one who are going to face the international tourist. So this industry has faced this kind of a situation previously also. In 2008, after the terrorist attack on Mumbai Taj, the entire industry collapsed. You know that Bombay Stock Exchange collapsed. The entire economy went just topsy turvy. But the hotel industry, as rightly shared by Chef Saurabh also, was the first to bounce back. And imagine, if I am taking today's scenario, say today it is 2021, any student who is looking for a career in hospitality management, the courses are for 4 years. So a student who is studying hotel management in 2021, is going to pass out in the year 2024, that is after or 2025. Just imagine today, as a normal human being, we are locked inside our house for the past 2 years, and we are just looking forward to the opportunity when things will open and we will start traveling. So the moment we start traveling, there will be huge demand of trained manpower coming from these industries. And you must be knowing that all these hotel brands like Hilton, Marriott, Taj, Accor, Hyatt Regency, these hotels are all under expansion plan. So tell me, for just for a common man's knowledge, if a company is going for an expansion in 2022 and 23 and coming up with 50 hotels in India and planning a massive expansion in Southeast Asian countries, so you can understand the kind of requirement of trained manpower which they want in 2024 onwards. So I believe, rather than people thinking that whether this is the right time to pursue a hotel management, I would say this is the best time to pursue a career in hotel management, because after 4 years, the demand will be so high that universities like us, Amity or National Council or any good college, we will there will be huge demand gap between the demand and supply. We feel that we will not be able to supply the trained manpower to the industry. And recently it has come into the newspaper also, I am sure all of you would have read, in Great Britain and in England, especially places like London, they are not getting people in hospitality. They are ready to pay twice, thrice the salary which normally they offer. So my take will be, this is the best time to do a course in hotel management. But only thing you should remember, few criteria which in the upcoming discussion I will definitely share before you select the institute from where you want to do, because definitely there will be certain changes which are going to come post this COVID 2018. So I think this is the best time, and the industry will have a lot of demand after 2 years, and you will be ready to take the global advantage after doing a hotel management basic. Over to you, Prach.
So I would like to add on one more thing, Professor Pal. As at Amity University, in present scenario, in present condition, it's a tough condition. We have 100% placement for this batch also.
Right.
With the efficiency of our CRC department and other faculties, they are providing their PR and they are providing their connections for in the industry, and we got almost 100% placement for our present batch also in this tight situation. And one more thing, the state governments are also working for rural tourism, to promote the rural tourism and to boost the local economy. That again, it will give us कहते हैं ना, संजीवनी for our hospitality.
Right,
That is my
absolutely.
submission.
Well, superb. It happens, but then for small things, small hurdles, small challenges, we actually put ourselves on a thinking mode. Sometimes we really need to think on a broader way, and this is not the small thing where we are supposed to reach and where we're supposed to explore for. I believe, to all the parents out there, we are actually building up our kids for tomorrow and the next day, so for which we need to grow the seed or pour the seed today. वो बीज हमें आज बोना है जो हमें फल कल देगा। जैसे आज जो हम फल खा रहे हैं वो हमारे बोए हुए नहीं है, वो हमारे पूर्वजों के बोए हुए हैं, which we are getting today and we are thankful for it, right? Similarly, I believe we are at the same position today, and that is what we will be doing with the coming generation or the youth of the nation, so that they will be guiding to the next generation. Moving further with an important question once again. Yes. So my students and parents are quite curious, as this industry has a lot, but which area to choose and how to choose and what needs to be seen. As you have been into this industry since long, our students are eagerly waiting for this, that what it is all about, how was your experience, and also that one surprise you have actually prepared for them, by Dr. Chef Saurabh. But before that, I would request Dr. Pal, Professor Pal, to share his experience, that how did he actually chose and got into this particular field.
Yeah. Thank you, Prachi. This is a question which I always get in every program I face. So I would tell you about my journey in a very short and crisp manner. See, when I was in class 12 standard, I somehow I never wanted to become an engineering or a doctor, because both the professions were not very interesting to me. And though study wise I was okay, I will not say I was very good. I cleared all my exams with first class. But that was the time when 65, 70, 75% marks used to be great. But now all my dear students, they get 90, 95% marks, so it is nothing compared to them. But then I liked very much about traveling. I wanted to travel and see a lot of places. I am a total foodie. Till today, I am a foodie. So I love experimenting with food. Wherever I visit, I first of all ensure I make it that I should attend a restaurant which serves the authentic food of that particular city or that particular states. So these are the two passions which brought me to hotel management. Then slowly and steadily I started my journey with the hotel industry. I Getting a job in hotel industry is not a big deal. If you do a hotel management course, I give you a guarantee that 100% you will get placed. Even if your institute is not placing you, you yourself can look up for a job. But the biggest thing, the most interesting part of my career, which is a takeaway which I am proud and still I am enjoying, is this traveling to different places. By virtue of my job, I started with Marriott, I have worked with Hilton, I worked with Holiday Inn, I worked a few days with Taj. So these are the hotel brands because of which I started traveling all across India. And I stayed in different places. Now I have landed up working in all the states of India. And in the beginning, Dr. Prachi introduced me that I have traveled so many international countries. Believe me, I have traveled all these international countries and I did not pay a single penny from my pocket. Rather, I got paid for my traveling. So if you get this kind of a career opportunity where you go across the globe, you visit different countries, you experience different culture, you experience the lifestyle of different countries and the different cultures, and at the end of the day you paid for your travel, you stay in that country, you work there, you enjoy, and you get benefited. So these are the three things I had: a passion for traveling, a passion to meet people, and food. So these are the three things I am totally satisfied. And then I shifted myself to academics and now dealing with these youngsters and dealing with younger generation. So see, this is also a career opportunity. Now, till the time I was in the industry, I reached the top level in my department. And then I decided, okay, let me have a little slow paced life, because the industry is very fast paced. You may have long duty hours. Most of the times you are working when everybody is enjoying. Actually, you are working because all the celebrations are held in major five-star hotels, and that's the time we are supposed to work. But so when I took a break from this industry, I shifted to academics. So this is another opportunity. Those students who want to become a teacher in the future, want to come back to academics, they can complete their hotel management, pursue a master's in tourism management or a hotel management. We also have a master's in travel and tourism management. You can pursue a PhD. We offer a PhD in hotel management and tourism management, and then become a professor in any universities in the world. I'm not talking about India. You can be a professor in any part of the world globally. You go to US, you go to Germany, you go to UK, and you can pursue an academic career. But in the beginning, you must complete your hotel management, work for 2 3 years, then do a PhD, and then come to academics. So this is all about my journey, and I'm pretty happy with the way things have worked out from me. And nowadays the demands for going abroad is so high that today, in each and as Saurabh rightly said, he heads my placement cell also. During this pandemic also, we had placed 100% of the students. So the demand is so high, even a pandemic will not stop our placements. And the way the industry is moving with a gap of 2 years, there is a huge opportunity for all the students. So complete your hotel management and go abroad. Stay abroad for 4 5 years, then come back to India. You can become an entrepreneur also. These are certain areas which you may not get in an individual institute, but these are the facilities which we offer at a university level. We have a Amity Incubation Center where we encourage our students to become entrepreneur and take up a career as an entrepreneur and open some business. So a lot of every year at least 2 students open their own restaurant, open their own food outlet. There are 2 restaurants in the universities also which are run by our ex-students. So this kind of entrepreneurship skills will be given to you, and then you decide what you actually want to do. Thank you, Prachi.
A set of speakers and dignitaries and all other people, all the schools, principals, and students are eagerly waiting for the surprise by Dr. Chef Saurabh. So, Chef, how should we
Okay.
proceed?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Prachi, for giving me this opportunity. What day is today? Today is
Can I?
7th June. 7th
Yes.
June. And as per the guideline of WHO, today we are celebrating World Food Safety Day. So, and the theme of this year, World Food Safety Day, is healthy food for healthy future. So there is a surprise, and as our viewers are students and children, and they are at their home from past 2 or 3 months, and they are very much into the eating and like pizzas and pastas. So there is a version of pasta which I would like to share, which I would like to do a recipe for you all, and but in the healthy version. There are some healthy ingredients, there are some healthy substitutes which are which I'm using here to create this recipe. So allow me to share my other camera. I'll switch on this other camera, right?
Sure. So, few minutes to go, and the surprise will be there with us. We are lucky enough to have this from directly from Amity University. All our students, those who are actually looking forward to have a career in this particular field. So you can explore, understand, feel, and see how it works.
So, am I audible?
Yeah, loud and clear, sir.
All right. So there is a pan, and in which I put some butter and some oil. All right. This I'm using the canola oil, and you can use like olive oil also, or if you don't have like canola oil, then you can also use the vegetable oil. Then I'll put a small tablespoon of butter. All right. Okay. This will be a white sauce pasta. तो हम white sauce वाला pasta बना रहे हैं, and as we all know now, white sauce is made of with refined flour and butter. So we'll cook a roux. Roux is a thickening agent, but here I'm using the oatmeal flour on the place of refined flour. I replace the refined flour with this oatmeal flour. ये oats हैं जिनको मैंने churn करके flour बना लिया है. I'll putting a 2 tablespoon oats flour और इसको थोड़ा सा
Chef,
saute करेंगे.
Chef Saurabh, we have a
Yes.
request to go a bit in Hindi.
ऑल राइट, ऑल राइट. ओके. अभी अभी सी, जैसा मैंने आपको बताया है कि आई एम डूइंग दिस रेसिपी इन अ हेल्दी वर्जन. व्हाइट सॉस के साथ पास्ता बना रहे हैं, और व्हाइट सॉस जो है वो यूजुअली हम लोग बनाते हैं रिफाइंड फ्लावर के साथ. सो आई रिप्लेस द रिफाइंड फ्लावर मैदा को मैंने रिप्लेस कर दिया है ओट्स फ्लावर के साथ. अभी ओट्स फ्लावर कैसे बनाना है? जस्ट टेक ए ओट्स, जो नॉर्मल ओट्स हमारे घर पे होते हैं, उनको हमने मिक्सी में चर्न करना है. चर्न करने के बाद इनके द पाउडर, तो उस पाउडर को आई एम यूजिंग इट. और जैसे ही हम इसको कुक करेंगे बटर और थोड़ा सा घी के साथ, बटर और थोड़ा सा ऑयल के साथ, ये इस कंसिस्टेंसी में आ जाएगा. कलर थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाएगा. उसके बाद विल ऐड सम मिल्क इन इट, और जैसे ही हम लोग मिल्क ऐड करते जाएंगे तो इसका थिकनिंग स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. मेक श्योर कि आप इसको कंटिन्यूस स्टेयर करते रहें, चलाते रहें, उससे इसमें लम्प्स नहीं पड़ेंगे. और अगर बाई चांस आपका सॉस बनाते हुए इसमें लम्स पड़ जाते हैं, तब भी उसमें कोई ज्यादा परेशान होने वाली बिल्कुल भी बात नहीं है। आप उसको स्टेन कर सकते हैं किसी भी स्टेनर से। ओके, इफ यू वांट टू रिप्लेस दिस मिल्क ऑल्सो, अगर आप इस दूध को भी रिप्लेस करना चाहें तो आप इसको सोया मिल्क के साथ भी रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, और थोड़ा सा और अगर इसको रिच करना हो तो आप इसको आलमंड मिल्क के साथ भी रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं। जैसे जैसे इसका कुक होएगा वैसे वैसे ही इसका थिकनिंग होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। ऑलराइट, ये जब तक सॉस बन के मेरा तैयार होता है तब तक मैं इसकी सीजनिंग कर देता हूँ थोड़ा सा। I'll put some salt in it. Salt as per your taste, according to your taste आप इसमें डाल सकते हैं, और white pepper, black pepper powder, जो भी आपके पास अवेलेबल हो। I'm putting a white pepper powder in it. Okay. और साथ ही मेरे पास थोड़ी सी यहाँ पे वेजीज हैं जिनको मैंने पहले से ब्लांच किया हुआ है। ये कैरेट एंड ब्रोकली आई एम पुटिंग इन इट, और इसके साथ ही थोड़ा सा मैं इसमें स्वीट कॉर्न ऐड करूंगा। यू कैन यूज एनी वेजिटेबल विच यू लाइक। आप कोई भी वेजिटेबल इसमें यूज कर सकते हैं जो आपको पसंद हो। और ये आप देख रहे हैं कितना अच्छा सुंदर एक सॉस बन के तैयार है। आप जब भी पास्ता अपने कोड को देंगे, अपने बच्चों को पास्ता दे रहे होंगे, तो मन में कहीं ना कहीं एक रिग्रेट रहता है कि यू आर गिविंग हिम अनहेल्दी फूड, बट देयर इज अ रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ रिफाइंड फ्लावर, एंड हियर आई एम यूजिंग द मल्टीग्रेन पास्ता। इट्स नॉट फ्रॉम रिफाइंड फ्लावर वाला पास्ता, इट्स अ मल्टीग्रेन पास्ता जो इजीली अवेलेबल है मार्केट में। आप इसको भी यूज कर सकते हैं। तो हियर आई एम पुटिंग द मल्टीग्रेन पास्ता टू माय सॉस, एंड जैसे ही हम बातें करते करते ये बन के तैयार हो गए। वी जस्ट गिव हिम अ कोट, और इट्स टाइम टू सर्व। अच्छा, थोड़ा सा इसको थोड़ा सा टेस्टी बनाएंगे, थोड़ा सा इसमें हम ऐड करेंगे, वेल ऐड सम चीज, राइट, और थोड़ा सा इसमें हम ऐड करेंगे मिक्स हर्ब्स। और ये पास्ता बन के रेडी है इन हेल्दी वर्जन। सो नाउ इट्स टाइम टू shift it into the bowl. So, Dr. Ruchi, this is my version. This is my version of a healthy pasta. I hope you and our viewers will like it.
Well, it's mouth watering, and at the same time,
Lots of
I feel that I wish that I would be hosting this personally, directly from Amity University, so that I would be able to taste it. A big
sure,
regret
sure,
of
sure. It would be our
having
pleasure. It would be our pleasure. Definitely, will serve you in coming days. And what I'll do, I'll put some chili flakes to give it a bite to
That's
spiciness,
icing on the top.
and yes, I see on the top, and some olives to my dish. And I finish this dish with this basil petals. So this is how I cook a dish of pasta in a healthy version. So this is my contribution towards uh, it's my contribution toward food World Safety Food Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chef Saurabh. It's seriously, it's wonderful, and I can't tell you how much I regret today to have this on virtual mode. I wish if I could be there in person and hosting this for all my students, so that I would be able to taste this special dish and this surprise for all my students. Having a surprise is always good. Now, another important question here in the chat box from Dr. Shweta Parekh. She wants to know from Chef Saurabh that why the maximum chefs are male. If you can answer this question. So, Chef Saurabh.
No, it's not like that. My ex exi chef was female. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेल शेफ्स ही होते हैं, यस, बट हाँ, ज्यादातर जो कम्युनिटी में हैं, शेफ्स कम्युनिटी में हैं, वो मेल शेफ्स ही हैं, बिकॉज ऐसा मेरा मानना है कि जो कमर्शियल किचन है उनका लाइफ और डोमेस्टिक किचन का जो लाइफ है वो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है। वो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट इसलिए है क्योंकि कुकिंग के जो वर्किंग आवर्स हैं इन कमर्शियल किचन वो हमारे डोमेस्टिक किचन से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा है। तो स्ट्रेंथ ज्यादा होता है मेल का रादर देन फीमेल। सो ये एक रीजन हो सकता है, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ही ज्यादा डोमिनेट करता है मेल शेफ इन द किचन।
But okay, so I believe we all can be one day. We'll be coming to you for one-day training or program, definitely. Now, another
we'll definitely create a program. Definitely, we'll create a workshop, a cooking workshop at Amity University as person, and we would love to have you and your viewers at Amity University at my kitchen.
Thank you so much for this wonderful, invitation. Definitely, and we'll make sure. I'm sure that I'm supposed to be there to taste this pasta. Now, moving further with the next important question, Professor Pal, for you. There are different segments about different career and different industries. So when we talk about hotel management and this hospitality industry, can you help our students to understand different segments, about this particular industry, what all options they can, choose afterwards, or any sort of specialization even in future if they can do, so that they'll be able to pick. If they are not interested in this, they'll be having options for their better future. Over to you, Dr. Pal.
Thank you, Prachi. It's a good question. See, as part of our discussion, we discussed that the hotel industry basically stands on 4 pillars, that is front office, accommodation, food and beverage service, and the kitchen, or we call it as food production. Now, these are the 4, we call it as the core departments, which are the traditional departments on which the entire curriculum is standing. Apart from this, we have subjects like revenue management, we have subjects like marketing management, we have subjects like strategic human resource management, we have subjects like costing and law. So there are different management subjects which are incorporated along with these core subjects. So when I talk about this core subjects, so these are core subjects actually are the 4 different areas in which a particular hotel industry works. Now, if you go to any 5-star hotel, there is a reception counter, and there are certain people who are responsible to welcome you and to give you the rooms, to charge you a proper rate for negotiation and other things which are related to the rooms reservation. So that department is called as front office. So after passing out this course, if a student is good looking, he is very good in communication, he is smart in talking with people, and is very much presentable, normally those are the students who pursue a career in front office. So if you pursue a career in front office, so you start as a reservationist, or you start as a guest relation executive, then you become a lobby manager, then you become a front office manager, then you become a resident manager, and then you become a general manager of a 5-star hotel. So this is one way. The second one is the accommodation sectors, which takes care of the cleanliness and hygiene and neatness of the entire hotel. So designing of the room, which kind of upholstery will go into the room, how the bed will be placed, how the lighting will be inside the room, how many bed covers will be there on the bed. So all this thing, the entire cleanliness of the rooms, you have seen the 5-star hotel rooms, they are absolutely speak and span. So this department is called as the housekeeping department, or we call it as an accommodation department, because this is a part of front office and housekeeping both. So one can pursue a career in housekeeping department. He can start as a housekeeping executive, then become an assistant housekeeper, then become an executive housekeeper, and then become a general manager of a five-star hotel. So these are the two, front office and housekeeping. Then as we have Dr. Chef Saurabh. So chefing is one profession which is absolutely famous. Now you raise this point that one of the viewers have questioned that why there are only few female candidates in the kitchen. This I would like to add a few points which chef has said. Chef has rightly said it is not that women are not there in the kitchen, but if you see India is very strong in our culture. We are extremely proud, and we always try to showcase our cultural strength to the outsiders. If you go abroad, you will find in most of the kitchens there are n number of ladies working, but that may not be in India. Because if you go back to our history and our culture, you will see that earlier this mass cooking or people cooking for lot many people, this used to happen only in temples and during festivals and during good occasions. And traditionally, our culture said that ladies may not be always physically fit enough to pursue something which is related to religion. So that's a very debatable topic, why or why not. I will not go into that. But if you see our history, most of the cooking in the temples or the priest where food was served, whether it is a langar or whether it's a temple or whether it's a church, most of the time you will find the food was always cooked by males, and females were there as a helper and to cut chop vegetables or helping. And in hotel industry, this particular department was supposed to be the most stressed department because they always work in a hot environmental condition. There is always a big furnace working on, they are working on the range, there is heat, there is too much of sometimes they have to lift big vessels, sometimes they have to pick up the store from the get vegetables from the store. So there are a lot of physical works which are available in the hotel kitchen. In earlier times, most of this physical work used to be done by the chefs themselves. They used to lift all these things. But now, with the advent of so many technological advances, there are a lot of trolleys which are being used. There are trolleys which can lift things. There are lifts which can bring things. So there is a lot of advances which has become in the kitchen. So now it is not that the chefs have to go for all those kind of hard works or physically demanding jobs. So though the job is very demanding because you are cooking food for others and their taste you do not know what they like. So every time there is a challenge. Now Chef Saurabh has made a wonderful pasta dish. So we are tempted to taste the food. Now, sorry, chef, just to make my viewers understand, if somebody says that I do not like sweetness in pasta, and if chef has made the pasta sauce little sweet, so I may say it's okay, I did not like. And Prachi may be absolutely a sweet tooth, and she liked the taste of the pasta like anything. So she will say, chef, it's a wonderful preparation. I just loved it. So the same food can be viewed by two or three different persons in two, three different ways. And that's probably the reason that for so many years there were very less female working in the kitchen because that kitchen department was physically demanding. But now things have changed. I have four students who are interested in kitchen. Out of those, sorry, four boys who are interested in kitchen, and there are five girls who are interested in kitchen. And most of the time I have seen the girls are more interested for bakery and patisserie because the pastries, chocolates, and some wonderful desserts are prepared always. So they make a wonderful career, and all of them become entrepreneur at some point of a time. So kitchen is one area which is very vast. You do not have a limitation as per your career. You complete a hotel management, do go abroad, work in either UK or in US or in Middle East countries, Singapore, Malaysia, Southeast Asian countries, in any of the island of West Indies. You work in France, you get experience, then you can settle down there, or you can come back to India and open up your own entrepreneur venture. There is huge demand of chefs from India, whether he is a male or a female, it does not matter. But generally speaking, because the kitchen is little physically demanding, so you might see a less number of female in the kitchen. But females are more in housekeeping, front office, and of course F&B service. F&B service is in one area where you are, suppose you are organizing an event in the hotel. Now you want to do your booking, you want to understand that what arrangements will be making. So all these kind of arrangements which are made by the hotel are made by the food and beverage department, and the food and beverage department is headed by a food and beverage manager, and after food and beverage manager he becomes the general manager of the hotel. So these are the four different core opportunities which every student can enjoy after doing a course in hospitality. Apart from this, you can choose sales and marketing as your career option. If you are good and you become a sales and marketing director at any of the five-star hotels or any of the corporate companies in the world, be it Microsoft, be with Wipro, be with Go Ibibo, be with any of the five-star hotels, any corporate company which has got hospitality division and customer service, you are the best person for them. Please remember, after doing a hotel management, your career is not limited to these four core departments which I just spoke. You are open to sales and marketing, you are open to human resource, you can open to revenue management. You know, today revenue management is a very, very high demanding career opportunity post COVID 2018 which is going to come, because now managing the business, there has to be some trained person who is multi skilled. That means he can serve people also, and he can manage the business also. He can make his own budget. He can understand from where I can generate revenue. See, ultimately, if you are working in a hotel or you are working in any corporate company, you are ultimately going to do business. So any kind of a business, oxygen is the soul, the profit is like the oxygen which is sold for the business. So if you do not generate profit, so you are not there in that business. And to generate profit, you have to manage your finances, and to manage your finances you need to know revenue management. So these are the subjects which we teach to our students, which you may not find in most of the places. We have specialization in this kind of a this kind of subjects. And since as an university level we have a full-fledged business school, so we have highly qualified professors who are all doctorates. They teach from materials which are taught in Harvard School, so you can understand the quality of teaching you get. And tomorrow your career opportunities are open everywhere. So it is not only limited to these four core departments, but for any corporate company which are looking for hospitality professionals. Over to you, Prachi.
Well, thank you so much for the detailed insight. Yes, definitely. Too many segments is just about us, how and which one to choose in detail. Well, moving further, another important question to Chef Saurabh and to Professor Pal as well. Every career, I believe, as a career counselor, every child is unique in themselves, and we need to figure out, as one of the great personality here in the chat box, she also mentioned, I'll be reading her comments because she's a trustee of Swan Bharat Parivar and also the International Internship University, one of its kind, first ever virtual university of the world. So she's a trustee, Roshni Lal ma'am. She has also mentioned that very interesting topic this is. Just a small note for the students and parents. Not only that, but a qualification and experiences hospitality can teach you valuable life skills you can take with you to any industry. You will gain a transferable skill set that will make you more employable anywhere in the world, not only in hospitality, but also the service professions. So, hey, I would like to, like to request you to throw some light upon the skill set. What sort of skill set is actually required to be in this industry? Specifically, it could be, changeable as per the requirement of the different field. Let's say if we talk about being a chef, would be different sort of skills required, or probably in terms of hotel management would be different skills required. So we'll start with Dr. Saurabh. If you can share some skill set actually required to be in this particular industry.
When we talk about hospitality, when we talk about the service industry, so there are fixed frames that would require for personality, that would require for a person who want to pursue their career in this field. The good communication skills and a good personality and like a charm on his face. These all are the characteristics. that he want that a person must have in their own. And if we talk about the skill set, so as Professor Pal said, there are different departments, and there are different skill set for the particular department. If we talk about the kitchen or a chef life, so we'll train him to how to handle the knife, how to work on the vegetables, work on the meat, and work on the different food items, food ingredients, or if we talk about like front office department, then how to sell, how to communicate with the guest. And if we talk about the housekeeping department or the accommodation department, then they have to have that the knowledge of the theme, of the creativity, of the color cycle. This is very important for the person who want to pursue their career in the hospitality industry. And this is not limited with the hotels, this is not limited with the service industry. You can pursue your career with the government sectors. There are so many jobs there's offer for the hospitality graduates. Like if we talk about the government, the ITDC, RTDC, or if we talk about the army or the navy, the JCO post, they are offering for the hospitality candidates. In the aviation line, the cruise line, the banking sector, in the different service sector, you can pursue your career, and the different skill set you require for the different particular job profile. This is my summation for your question.
Well, I would request Professor Pal to share his insights.
Yeah, see, in the beginning, I'll tell you at Amity School of Hospitality, Jaipur, I follow a different system in my hospitality school. First of all, from the day of admission, I have told you that what I need is a student who is interested and have a passion to do service and have a passion for traveling and loves to talk to people. These are the three qualities which I take. Yes, good in communication skill will be an add-on quality for me. So this is the basic skill which I would look forward to my student. Now, once we take the student and once we start nurturing the talent, we divided the two we divided all the students into two groups, and that is very fair enough, because all human beings, all students have got a very special quality in himself or herself. And I think that it is not fair to compare one specialty with others. Somebody may be good in math, somebody may be good in social science, somebody may be good in dealing with people, somebody may be good in accounts. So it is very wrong to compare why somebody is not good at maths and why somebody is not good at social science. So we don't do it in that way. We put them across as first learner and slow learner. There could be a set of students who are slow learner. So once we identify those students, we take special interest to ensure that the areas where the student needs special efforts are met into. So what we do is we follow certain system in terms of our evaluation. We do not have a 100% examination system. That means our examination or assessment system is divided into two parts. We follow a 50-50 evaluation. Now, first 50 evaluation is internal, which is a continuous assessment. That means that continuous assessment will consist of presentation on his topic, that will consist of case studies, that will consist of role play, that will consist of group discussion, that will consist of quizzes, that would be consist of small written test, and there could be 6-7 varieties of assessment which will form a part of that 50%. And balance 50% is end term examination, because this is a course where you need to understand and develop those skills within yourself. So as chef said, after 1.5 years we understand that which student is going towards which area. Like if somebody is very much interested in kitchen, we can see his performance in the practicals. He is working out to be very good in kitchen, but he is not that good in terms of subjects like marketing or finance or front office. So we understand that this particular student has got a skill in kitchen, so he needs to be developed more in that kitchen. And when you have faculties like celebrity chef
Correct,
Dr.
correct.
Saurabh, so I know that during our times we never were so lucky to have this type of qualified chefs working as faculties, because that time hotel management faculties were hardly people used to come from industry. So we had limitations in terms of teachers also. But now you can understand that people like Saurabh is into teaching and a student is getting trained under him. So what kind of opportunities he will have after 4 years? So in a similar fashion, we see somebody who is very good in communication skills. He is very well spoken. He is very much presentable. He is too smart in handling people. So we understand that this is the candidate where he will have a good scope in front of his accommodation, sales and marketing, and these areas. And this is how this skill set really matters. And let me also share that the next few years which are coming forward, it will be the market of multi-skilled people. That means people who are working in the kitchen should be able to talk to guests also. So industry will be looking forward to those kind of people. And the way we have our curriculum structured and with so many extra things which we give, like I think none of you would have heard that a university provides a 1 week compulsory military training to all students before he gets his degree. No university in the world has got, I haven't heard. But Amity University, it is compulsory. Every student has to go through a 1 week military training. He will don a military attire and live the life of a soldier for 1 week. And this training will be done by our great retired brigadier who is from the army, and the way he trains these people in terms of their motivation, their body language, their zeal to serve people, zeal to serve the country, and that kind of satisfaction we see on the students' face after completion of this kind of a training. And that is what makes them absolutely different from the other institutes. The confidence level with which they face the interview definitely will be different when they go through this kind of training. So I think some basic skills, communication, presentation, and flair for serving, these are the basic skills which are required, and other things we are there to teach them. Thank you, Prachi. Over to you.
Well, thank you so much. 100%. I believe this is helpful for all the students to figure out where their skill set actually lies so that they'll be able to pick in a better manner. Another important question, though we are moving further with the time, but very important question. I believe this is going to help all the students. So, how are the technical developments in this industry helping? Right, things keep on changing. The other things are required in terms of technical development, and also, was it difficult to adapt in any one of them? So I believe in hotel management or being a chef, there are different technical opportunities or the challenges these students may feel, but are they keep on changing, or how does it work, if you can throw some light? So we'll talk
Yeah.
to Dr. Yeah.
You are rightly said, Dr. Prachi. Things are keep on changing, and our industry, every day is a new day for our industry. If we talk about the technology, if we talk about the techniques, if we talk about the, अगर मैं अपनी ही बात करता हूँ, अगर मैं अपनी प्रोफेशन की बात करता हूँ, शेफ्स की बात करता हूँ, तो every day there is a new recipe. For that उसमें क्या है कि ये it would be a big challenge for us also. So उसमें the Amity University and the Professor Pal हमें help करते हैं, and definitely they're providing us the platform to where we can learn from the industry. जहाँ पर FDP Faculty Development Program they are running for us, and we go to the industry and we learn, and then we teach to our students. So this is the way. And the secondly, we have two internship during the course of the time for BHM. In the third semester, we have 3 months internship where students learn from the industry, and the eighth semester they have their JT job training, and for the 6 months. So there are two different terms where where they can learn from the industry. They can learn for the new techniques and technology which are running in the industry. So this is the way that we are dealing with this upgradation, and new technologies are coming in the industry.
But anything you would like to add, Dr. Pal?
Yeah, see, as you rightly said, now technology is taking over everything. Now, today we are because of technology, through this webinar, we are able to discuss a career opportunity with 2000 students just on a go. But if you imagine this on a other platform than online, it would have been so difficult. So technology will always be there. Technology will be coming in order to increase our efficiency in work level. And our industry is always ready for any kind of new technology which is coming in. Now see, digital marketing is on high demand. We have artificial intelligence which is on high demand. We have revenue management skills which are on high demand. So there are a lot of softwares which are coming in which is high demand. And as Amity University, since we are a group of 25 universities together, so and we have 13 universities abroad, so we always get an edge in accepting the new technology and ensuring that is being used in our teaching techniques. Like when COVID-18 started in 2019, and we had to suspend our regular classes. Within a week we shifted to online classes. But in other institutes, in other IHNs, it took about a year for them to shift to an online platform. And for universities like Amity, we shifted within a week. You can ask any of our alumni, they wasted just 1 week. After 1 week, we shifted the entire curriculum to a digital platform, and we again started conducting all our classes. The way Saurabh has just presented you that pasta dish, we started doing practicals in the same way.
Correct,
The
correct. Both
students were
for the both.
online, he is online, so there is an equal interaction with the student. Yes, definitely they were not, we are not able to taste what they are making, but at least we can see and suggest them what they are cooking. So this kind of technological advances, we are always together with the advances which are happening in the market, and probably that makes us a little different from the other institutes or other hotel management institutes. And also I would like to just add on two more points here. We have a choice based credit system. So that means there are few subjects which the students can pursue apart from hotel management. That means, say a student is very good in photography and he is doing a course in hotel management, but still he wants a certificate in photography, or he wants a certificate in mass communication. So he is allowed to take two subjects from the Amity School of Communication, and at the end of his studies he gets two additional certificates which he can always show to his prospective employer. Now safety and hygiene is something which is very, very important, and let me tell you, safety and hygiene is not there in any curriculum of hotel management. But at Amity we have an industry advisory board, and we design a 30 hours capsule course on safety and hygiene, through which the student will get a separate certificate. So this kind of add-ons are given to the students so that they are always at par with the industry requirement. Thank you.
Well, Professor Pal, so while staying here itself, our students want to know actually what all does MIT provides them, the opportunities related to placement and job placement opportunities or internship opportunities as well in the same.
Yes, we do have a corporate resource center who is responsible. It's a separate department in the university, and that department is responsible for giving internship and placement to the entire university. So they bring a lot of corporate companies from hotels to any hospitality companies for placement. Apart from that, Dr. Chef Saurabh is the placement head from Amity School of Hospitality, who represents all the students in front of that CRC department, and he coordinates, and he already shared that this year also we had a 100% placement for all the students. So your two internship, we will help you get placed for an internship. You can do your internship from any part of the country according to your choice, and at the end, in third semester you have a internship, in the fourth semester you have an internship, and again at eighth semester you will have an internship, and post that you will get placed. Placement could be in India and abroad based on how you perform.
Now, another very important question. Now, all our students will be having the opportunity. Job placement guarantee will also be there through MIT. So, an important question for Dr. Chef Saurabh. Our students want to know that most important or memorable response which you have ever got for your work.
All right, all right. See, there are lots of memories. There are lots of days which we can share at the moment. But if we talk about the most memorable day, when uh, when I served to Chef Harpal Singh Sokhi, I cooked for a chef, for a celebrity chef, and I got the praises from him. So that was the day.
So definitely that's something memorable for Chef Saurabh. Professor Dr. Pal, if you would share, like to share any memorable moment, as you have also
Yeah,
worked along in this
my
industry.
most memorable experience would be our serving our ex-president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. That time,
Wow.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the director of Aeronautical Society of India, and he was the mastermind for the nuclear missile, which was that time about to launch. And his name was there in the hit list of ISI. So I had an opportunity that time. I used to work in the industry. So there was a conference of Aeronautical Society of India, and the hotel was, because of that conference, he was the chief guest because he was the head of Atomic Research Center of India, that is Bhabha Atomic Research Center. He was heading that entire nuclear missile project, and he was that time in the hit list of ISI. And that's the reason our entire hotel was cordoned off by 100 black cat commandos, and we are the 5 people who were only allowed to serve 70 participants in that conference, and I was heading that team of members who were serving that. And during that time, I am talking about in 2000, early 2000, that time we had to give our retina scan, we had to give our entire body scan, and we were not allowed to leave the hotel for 2 days. All the mobile phones and all the landline phones were blocked by a jammer. There were no flights which were coming. That time I was in Hyderabad. There were no flights which were coming to Hyderabad and not leaving Hyderabad. So it was a lifetime achievement for me and lifetime experience to serve our ex-president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And I consider myself absolute fortunate, and the credit goes to my profession as a hotel management that I could serve that kind of a person.
Well,
Dr.
definitely that,
Prachee, this is, sorry to interrupt,
that's a
Dr.
great
Prachee.
compliment. No, no, please.
This is the charm of this industry. जहां पर लोग सेलिब्रिटीज से मिलने का पैसा पे करते हैं, वहां पर हम लोगों के पास वो अपॉर्चुनिटी होता है कि हम उनको सर्व करें, उनके साथ लंच करें, उनके साथ डिनर करें, उनके साथ उनके लाइफ मोमेंट हम लोग शेयर करें. तो दिस इज द चार्म ऑफ दिस इंडस्ट्री.
Absolutely, and believe me,
Well,
Dr.
I'm changing
Prachi,
my field today.
we
You
kept
you
on
know
meeting these celebrities now and then.
Correct. When I was at Jamel Jaipur, the Vidya Balan is front of me. और मैं उनके लिए पास्ता कुक कर रहा था, सेम एज आई डिड टुडे. मतलब जैसा आप लोगों के लिए आज मैंने पास्ता कुक किया, विद्या बालन के लिए सेम मैंने ऐसे ही पास्ता कुक किया. सो दिस इज द चार्म ऑफ दिस इंडस्ट्री.
So what do you say? Should I become like tomorrow's celebrity, and so that I'll be able to have this pasta from your end, or I should change my field and become one from your industry, so that I'll be able to meet number of celebrities tomorrow. Well, to all our students out there, those who are curious to meet great personalities out there, definitely all across the globe, this is one of the pleasing and a great opportunity and a wonderful, obviously, field to be in. Definitely. Now, another very important thing before we, wind up with the session or conclude the session, one last piece of advice from each one of you, so that our students, parents, teachers, everyone would be able to understand and help their students and kids before they choose their career or decide which field actually even to get into when they talk about hotel management. So we'll start from Chef Saurabh.
Dr. Prachi, I am very much, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the personality. I admire him very much. Because he's from very small part of our country, and he always follow his dream and the passion, and rest is the history that we all know. Always follow your passion, always follow your dreams, and do it with your commitment, and definitely you will be on top of the world. So this is my advice to our viewers.
Well, one will be 100% on top of the world if they're looking for great opportunities. So, our next speaker will be sharing his advice with all our students.
See, I have a very
Yeah.
simple advice for all my dear students. Please prepare yourself for tomorrow. Again, I am telling you, 2024-25, there is huge opportunity coming for hospitality industry, because the industry is waiting for the last 2 years to bounce back. Industry has taken 4 steps back just to ensure that they jump 3 times ahead. And mark my word, today 2024-25, there will be so much demand of trained manpower in hospitality sector across the globe. That means from UK, USA, Germany, France to India, everywhere. And we will be running scarcity of providing trained manpower. So this is a golden opportunity to pursue a career in hotel management and be ready for tomorrow. World will open for you. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Well, today, with these great advices for all of us, all the students, parents, schools, teachers, those who all are looking for their kids, students, to have their career in this particular industry. I mean, I can't thank enough, to be honest, to Amity University and their experts to share their insights. And it's time to conclude our session. So, you know, I'm sure we all have number of questions, but we all can put that in the chat box or share with us. Definitely, we'll try our best to get all your answers, and I'm sure that they'll be helping us with that. So time actually felt like prison breeze today, and especially cherry on cake, Chef Saurabh's pasta. So we are grateful to both of you for taking out time from your busy schedule. Thanks to you for sharing your opinions and viewpoints. I'm sure
Thank
that
you
it is
so much.
value added to both parents and students out there. I also thank our viewers, those who are actually watching it through any of these social media channels. Also, to all the schools, those who are actually hosting it today for their students and posting their queries and their love and support. Thank you so much of gratitude. I believe we will be seeing you once again with another great session, with another new topic, yet another experiential learning for all my students. Till then, please stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amang